Well, instead of talking about something we've never seen, let's get
talk
into the
about
kitchen.
catfish.
Yeah, because we love catfish, Kevin.
That's right, guys. It's National Catfish Day, and Chef Kev is making a delicious dish to celebrate: catfish with Bienville sauce.
Yes. Yes, it's all about the sauce.
Okay.
Now, but
It is always all about the sauce. That's what I believe.
But you know what? You said you didn't like catfish, okay?
I don't, but I didn't like pimento cheese either, and last week you surprised me, and I liked it.
What I've done with the catfish, it looks like I'm gonna fry it, but I'm not. Basically, gang, I took the catfish, and you can leave them in fillets, or if you cut them in half, if you want. I cut them in thirds, okay? Basically, brush them with olive oil.
Okay.
Then I put a little Creole seasoning in the fish fry. Now, you can use cornmeal or fish fry. I decided to use fish fry.
Why?
Just
because?
flavor.
Personal
Just
choice?
for that flavor, yeah.
Okay.
And I put a little bit of Creole seasoning in. And then, remember, the catfish had olive oil on them. Then we dipped them in the fish fry, and I put them on the pan. Then I drizzle a little more olive oil on top.
It does
Now,
look healthier.
It does look healthy. And let me show you something. I have some in the oven. And
yeah.
if you guys can see that, it almost looks like it's fried. But that's why I did it with the fish fry on it, because it's healthier. All right?
Okay.
And we're all trying to find health some way, but it's
Exactly.
still flavorful.
Okay.
Plus, it's going to have that little crispiness, that little crunch on top, but we're going to put a sauce on it.
Okay.
So this is almost done. Let me put these back in the oven right quick.
And how long does it take to cook them?
Depending on the thickness of it, about 20 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Those will be ready in about 15. So the sauce, I started with bacon and green onions. Okay. Throw in a little bit of garlic because we have to cook with a little garlic.
Okay.
I let the bacon and onions saute down, put in a little bit of garlic. Then I hit it with a little white pepper.
Okay.
Okay. Then I added
I don't know that I've ever heard of white pepper.
I added more butter
Okay.
and I added flour.
Okay.
Basically, I made a roux.
Sure.
But I did a blonde roux. You don't want to cook it to where the flour gets dark, okay? Because we want to keep this light so it's a thick sauce. So don't go ahead and brown off that flour. Just put the flour in, get it incorporated really well, and then use milk. I use milk to create the gravy. So it's almost like a milk gravy. I put in a little bit of hot sauce.
Okay.
We're going to add in some Worcestershire. We're going to get our mushrooms in.
Okay.
And you know, here, these are baby portobellos I just sliced. All right. So we're going to let this cook in, and we're going to incorporate cheese into it.
Okay.
And often you don't find cheese going into a sauce, especially with seafood. But here the cheese is going to be really nice. Little cheddar. And we're going to add some shrimp to this, and this is going to be served on top of the fish.
So that's going to have shrimp in it as well.
It's going to have shrimp in it as well.
Bienville
And of course, I'm going
sauce,
to take
okay.
some out.
And what made you
For-
decide this recipe for Catfish Day?
Just want to do something different.
Yeah, that is
because
definitely
everybody
different.
always does a fried catfish.
Sure,
or
with
might
French
do
fries and hush puppies.
Yeah, saute or even sauteed in a skillet. And if you don't want to fry it, just saute it. But I just decided, hey, this is a nice little sauce that is versatile. That can go in a lot of different things.
And do you have to continuously stir this so you don't burn the roux?
No, I have a habit of doing that just to get everything incorporated really well. But you know, once I get the cheese worked in and a little parsley worked in, I'm just going to turn it off, let it sit. It'll hold the heat.
Okay.
And then we'll be ready to go right on top.
All right, can't wait to try it, see if I like it. Remember, guys, you can get Chef Kev's recipes on our website, wwltv.com. Just click on the food tab.